All right, so for those of you who saw earlier our post about making bark baskets out of privet, we are in a privet forest right here, and this is a privet tree behind me. You can kind of see growing up. They're all around me. If you look behind me here, you can see them all over the place. Privet is an invasive exotic plant. It comes from Japan. It's Ligustrum japonicum, and it's kind of in the ash family or olive family, if you will. So the city of Austin doesn't necessarily like us. Well, it doesn't like the plant particularly, and they pay a lot of people a lot to eradicate it. So it's a good thing to come out here and you can do what's called girdling of the trees. You can see that right there, and that's basically what turns into these baskets. All they are simply, baskets that have been made out of the bark. So you start by cutting up here in a girdle fashion or all the way around, right, the circumference wise, and then however big you want your basket to be, you double that size. So if I want a basket this big, I double that, and that's going to be the length of the cut that you make. So once you've got your cut at the top here, you're going to come down to the bottom here and make your secondary cut. Again, just girdling around or making the circumference cut. Then if you look real close, I don't know if you can see this with the light, but if you look real close right here, there's a line coming down. That's your third and final cut. You take your knife and you kind of cut in there, and you just score all the way down with your knife, and eventually you get a wedge tool. I usually carve one out of a little stick or something like that, and you just kind of get that in there and you start pulling that bark back a little bit. We'll input some more video of that being done, and then we'll show you a couple of techniques on how to get that bark off there. But for now, enjoy. Take care.
Oh, it's tougher on this side. It's like hard to get off. It's tough. I feel like starting back around. Because the side of the tree is kind of flat here,
Mm-hmm.
so it must be growing differently in there. Such a tender process. I ripped it.
How bad?
About an inch and a half.
Where?
Right here.
Oh, that's okay.
It's really tough right here. It's like really stuck on there.
Yeah.
So what do I do there? I don't want to rip it more. Let's try this way. It's so tight.
Move back and forth, up and down, back and forth, up and down. like slide your fingers like that up and down. There you go. Because look, right here you're real tight. Right in this middle part you're real tight. So kind of move your fingers back and forth to loosen that, or else it'll tear back there.
I did it.
How's that feel?
And learned a lot along the way. Okay. I feel kind of sad for the tree, to tell you the truth, but I'm also like very grateful.
Well,
Wow, what a process. Really cool.
so Micah's cutting her holes in hers now, and she's prepping her inner bark of basswood to tie the bag to the side. You can see it there. Okay, she's doing a pretty good job. She's got all those holes punched in there. You want to show us how it folds up and looks whenever it's folded up? Let's see it. Press those sides there. There you go. Good. So once she's got all that stitched up, it'll look just like this one here. So very cool. All right, we'll get to it. So now Micah's stitching up her side walls. She's using some basswood inner bark. It's kind of like cottonwood inner bark. And what she's looking for is she's looking for a style like that.
The basswood bark is so pretty.
It's
I like
so
how
pretty.
thick we can make it for these bags.
Now you did rip that in half, right?
I did.
Okay, good.
I did, yeah. I just wanted to make it thicker. Is that okay?
No, that's good. That looks great.
You know, one of the first timer lessons, and I was like, aha, I thought of that first. There's lots of lessons to learn on our first time of doing anything. I've really noticed that, so I appreciate you reminding me to not get too down or frustrated when doing something that's, you know, could be looked at as like, oh, that was a stupid thing, but it's all a part of the process. You don't know it's stupid till it's done. I think I'll just leave those long in case I want to use them for something.
It looks good.
Thank you.
So those are our two finished bark baskets from Privet.